Good morning, sixth graders. It's Mrs. Hellman. I am going to walk you through learning how to use a new program called Naviance. Naviance is a program that is really geared toward helping you learn about your strengths, different career options, different college options. It's something you'll learn to use for the first time in sixth grade, but then you'll actually use it every year until you graduate moving forward. So this morning we're going to spend time learning just kind of what it is, how to sign into it. We're going to take a quick survey and talk about what that survey means. But then you'll be able to use it on your own moving forward, or we'll also do things next year in Naviance as well. So first things first, what in the world is Naviance? Like I said, college and career readiness. What does that mean? It really means how can we help you become prepared for after high school, after middle school, after elementary school. It helps you learn different things about yourself, like your interests, your strengths, some things about your personality. But then beyond that, it also helps you find different colleges you might be interested in. It helps you learn about different career options. It helps you kind of organize your career options into different categories. And then once you're in the high school and you start applying to colleges, this will also help you in that college application process. So just for our middle school interest, we at Chardon Middle School use Naviance to really just help you gain perspective about yourself and learn more about career options, and just kind of how there are a lot of careers that are similar and what you might like about some careers, what you might not like about other careers. It helps you learn maybe what some of your goals are, your values, so that as you get older and you start taking more classes in high school and throughout middle school, you can start focusing in on really developing those interests to help you down the road. So today, we are going to learn how to log in to Naviance. Unfortunately, I had to reset everyone's passwords because they weren't accurate. So we have one extra step today that you won't have to do moving forward. So just hang with me through this login process, and then in the future, your login process will be much simpler. So here's a quick screen grab of just the login process, but I have some visuals for how to log in right after this, so you don't need to worry too much about this right now. First things first, and teachers, please feel free to pause this wherever you need to give students extra time. I'm going to go through everything, but again, the beauty of a screencast is that you're able to pause, rewind, fast forward as much as you need. First things first, you're going to go to Chardon Middle School homepage. If you don't have this tabbed, you can just go to Google and type in Chardon Middle School and then click on that link, and that will take you to our middle school homepage. Where it's highlighted over here on the left-hand side, you'll see under Chardon Middle School Home, Counselors and Guidance, and you are going to click on that. On the next page, on the right-hand side under Links, you're going to click Family Connections. That will take you to this page, and you're going to click on Student because that's you. You're a student. It should note that parents and guardians can also access Naviance as well. If your parent has an interest, they just need to register to make themselves an account. But for today, we're going to focus on you guys as students. Okay, this is where we're going to pause for just a second. So everyone's username is their student ID number or that lunch code. I gave all of the teachers access to everyone's username and everyone's temporary password. So some teachers may choose to show this on their screen, and other teachers may have cut out little slips to give you, but at this point in time, you're going to look at your username and type that in here. It's your 6-digit lunch code. And then type in that temporary password. That is the one that was reset for you. It should be a weird combination of letters and numbers. Pay special attention to the ones that are capitalized. That's really important. And then you're going to click continue. This will be a good time to pause the video. Okay, once you have logged in with your temporary password, now is the time to change your password to what you will remember, so you don't have to use that weird combination of things. So you're going to type in a new password, and what we're asking is that everyone chooses the password Chardon, notice capital C, 1, 2, 3. That will meet all the criteria that you need. And this will make sure that if you forget next year when we log into Naviance, if you can't remember your password, I'll be able to tell you it's Chardon 1, 2, 3. So please, please, please make sure you are using Chardon 1, 2, 3. C is capitalized as your new password. You're going to type in the new password, and then under where it says confirm password, you're going to type the same password in again, Chardon 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to click continue. Once it has you log in, you're going to have to go back and click student again. Again, every time moving forward after you do this, you're just going to use that Chardon 1, 2, 3 password. The login process will be much simpler. And it wants you to log in one final time. Again, this will be just this one time right here, logging in with your student ID, logging in with your Chardon 1, 2, 3 password. You can even click remember me if you want to and click continue, and then you should not have to go through this process of resetting your password again. Okay, we've made it. We've logged into Naviance. That will be the hardest time. I've already said this, I know, but that will be the hardest time to log into Naviance. Moving forward, much simpler process. So this is your welcome page. Hopefully everyone sees this. We have a little welcome CMS students and families blurb for you. But what I want you to focus on is you're going to scroll down on the page, and under your important to-dos and tasks, you're going to see that I have assigned you a task that says complete career key. The career key is a survey that we're going to do today, and I'll talk more about it in just a minute. I'm going to switch over to Naviance so that we can go through this together. Before I switch over to my Naviance to walk through this with you guys, I forgot I did want to just kind of show you what we're going to be learning about today. So you are going to complete the career key today. It's not very long. It's a little survey, assessment, quiz, whatever you want to call it. But basically, it is going to give you your Holland code. So what is a Holland code? There's someone by the name Dr. John Holland, who I'm sure you'll not remember after this point. But basically, he developed a theory that said a lot of people's personalities can fit into one of 6 categories. And based on those categories, there are a bunch of careers that may be a good fit for you. So rather than going through every single career in the whole entire world and trying to figure out what's best for you, it's trying to help you put a bunch of careers in chunks so that you can kind of really see like, oh, this might be a good fit. All of these careers may be a good fit for me based on my personality type. The personality types that they will put you in, and we'll go over each of them more specifically in just a few minutes, are realistic, investigative, artistic, social, enterprising, and conventional. This survey should give you your top 3 personality types because none of us are just one personality type. We're very complex. We have a lot of different things going on with us. So it'll give you the top 3 most dominant personality types. Okay, now I'm going to switch over to my Naviance to walk through this with you. Okay, I'm now with you on a live Naviance. So I'm pretending to be a student just like you guys. I'm scrolling down and you want to click the complete career key under that important to-dos and tasks. That should take you to this tab. So it shows you that there's an overview, goals, to-do list, tasks assigned to me. So anything that I assign you guys to do will be in this tasks assigned to me. And that's just really for easy access that you guys can very easily find what I want you to do. So it says to complete this task, you need to complete the career key. And you can, when you put your cursor over that, you can click on that as well. Click. All right. This is the career key. I want you guys, like this gives you information about what's in the career key. It shows you it's about 10 minutes. You'll look at your interests, your values, your skills, your abilities. It tells you about the Holland Career Code, which we already talked about. And then it tells you a little bit more down here at the bottom. So what I want you to do for the next 10 minutes or so, I want you to click Start Assessment. And then it will give you a bunch of different questions. Make sure that you look and read the directions, and then don't spend too much time on any one particular thing. Go with your gut. What's your first instinct? Because that usually is the one that's most accurate. So I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to do that. Teachers, feel free to pause the screencast here until your students are done. All right, success. You are done with this survey. What I like about this, so here's the top. What I like about this is that it gives you your top 3 Holland traits down here with your scores. You can see maybe you have a few tied, maybe one is much higher than another. You're able to see all of that. And then it gives you the information about each trait. So this is taking into account some things like your likes, your dislikes, but also things that you value to give you kind of a snapshot of yourself. And then if you continue to scroll down, that gives you the complete results. So you're able to see what every personality type was, what they mean. It gives you a lot of information about each one so that you can learn more about it. And then it also gives you, like, some of mine are 0 because I just don't have much interest at all in certain things, and that's okay. So feel free to spend time looking through your results, understanding what they mean. And then what I would love you guys to do at some point, and if you run out of time today, you can do this another day or when you're done with some other work in another class, you can click View Careers. And what that will do is that will take you to a bunch of different careers that are in that Holland Code. So these are careers that may just match your values, your interests. It gives you information about, like, whether you need to go to college, maybe how much money you can expect to make, and the median means in the middle, right? So it's not like you're going to get out of school, suddenly become a hydroelectric production manager and make $105,000. This means over the course of your whole career, this is the average or the middle of what you can make. So it gives you a lot of different options. Feel free to investigate, click on them. You can click on any of these to get more information. And then I would love for you to look through some of these different careers and click favorite, and that will add it to your profile. So you can always go back and see what careers have interested me in the past. Let me look more about them. And that will really, like, marketing manager. When I was in school, I actually went to college the first time for marketing. So I'll click favorite on that, and that will take it to my profile to learn more about that. And then if you want to go back, you can click the back button, and that will take you back to your results, and you can kind of start over again. So We didn't have a ton of time during advisory. I know this itself was a longer advisory lesson. I would love to go through this with you more one-on-one. If you have an interest, you can sign up. You can email me and say that you want to talk more about this. I do hope you take time to read through all your different results and what they mean, because I know most people, you don't know what enterprising is. I just don't have time to do that today on the screencast. But again, we'll continue Naviance moving forward, and I hope that you enjoyed learning a little more about yourself.